what do we have here at the shop? Do not stack. It's a pretty dang big box, if I do say so myself. And we gotta unbox it. New toy. Let's unbox it on the channel. So on top, we do have these metal straps, which is a small issue because I have nothing to remove these metal straps. Fragile. All right, so we found some cutters. Let's see if they actually tear this open. I don't think we're gonna have luck. Well, we're gonna have to come up with something else, but at least we got wood. Well, I may have just given away what we got. We got a new hyper grinder. Wow, this one is real shiny. At least compared to the one that we got. Came with some stuff. We got a brush driver, and this is gonna be the pad driver. Fortunately, it's not gonna stay like that very long, even if we try to keep it clean. Quick comparison of Mr. 2 years old here. Been through a lot though, I will say, and our new guy here. So we're super excited to have another machine. Should help get some of these larger projects done. This one has been a workhorse. No issues with it whatsoever after this whole time. Just keeps plowing through. So sweet to have another one. However, we're not going to be using it today. We have a terrazzo floor at a laundromat to do. It's in really rough shape. Now, before we get there, I will say we are not fully polishing this floor, and it's full of holes and stuff like that, and we are not restoring the holes, I guess I would say, to the best of our ability. We're working within a budget of what they have. It is just a laundromat, so they don't want to go crazy with this. But without further ado, let's jump over there and let's show you what it is. All right, guys, and here is the laundromat this morning of what we are working on. As you can see, it needs a lot of love, a lot of holes, gum, scratches, wear, all that kind of good stuff. So we have our work cut out for us today. We're gonna work on filling these as best we can without going too crazy, just to make them less noticeable. The floor, we're not fully polishing this floor. We're kind of just give it a nice grind and semi-gloss. So only to about an 800 grit here, just to give it a little bit of a shine, but he doesn't want it fully polished. It is a laundromat, so he doesn't want people tripping or it to scratch really easy and be noticeable. As you can see, the floor was actually nicely polished at one point. But yeah, so this is what we got at work today. Whew, lot of work today. So without further ado, I say we get to work to finish this because we only have so much time here. This is a 24/7 laundromat. You know there's gonna be some people coming. All right, so we went around and filled a good majority of these holes. Some of them we're just filling with a solid color because that's all that they wanted us to do. That was all that was within their budget, is just a solid color to make them not stand out so much. And we still have a lot of sanding to do, so this is far from done with the holes. But at least to start, the guys are over here ripping on the machine, starting to grind the top of the floor off. Looking good. Nice slurry going on over here. So as you can see in this flooring, we do have a little bit of tile ghosting, which is what those lines are in the floor. Now that happens when vinyl is usually overlaid on these floors for many, many years, and they pull it up, and for some reason it just gets stained. So it does go away a little bit after it dries, so that's good. And they know it's there. It's been there for years and years at this point, so we're not really concerned about it, but it is a issue when it comes to terrazzo. People always wonder what we're using, and we are using, on the bottom of those pads, there are the resin discs. So these are MB Stone resins. We're using 120 to start this floor. This floor has already been ground before, and 120 is removing all the scratches that we need them to. So that is what we're using. People always ask what we're using. So that's what's actually underneath the machine. Sometimes we put them under pads just because if the floor is uneven and stuff like that. It stops the machine from bouncing around all over the place. So this over here has been done already. You can see it's pretty cleaned up. Sucking up slop. We do a lot of that here at Steam Boss. So, unfortunately, there is no water here. No hose outside, and there's no sink. The only sink we have is this little one, and it barely puts out any water. So I'm literally having to take this hose and get it in this bucket. So, not a super useful, time-efficient thing here, but sometimes we just gotta improvise, and this is what's called improvising. This out of the way. Looking good, looking good. So we have switched to 400 grit at this point. So the 120 is done. We're moving on to the next step here to prep this floor for polish. After the 800, we'll see what kind of shine we have on there and see if he wants us to go any more, any less. Probably one step. We might go up to a 1500 grit on this to give it more of a semi-gloss, but not the full kit and caboodle. Alright, so it's been about an hour and a half since the last clip, so we have switched now to an 800 grit pad. Going over the floor again, it's looking pretty nice. So it just takes a lot of time to do terrazzo for sure. Just like stone in general takes a lot of time, but terrazzo seems to take even more time. But it is looking good. We'll see how it looks after this. We'll clean the floor up. And hopefully we'll be in good shape. Woo! And it is hot today in Florida. It's like 95 with, I don't know what percent humidity, but it's hot, even in here. All right, so it's been about another 2 or so hours since that last clip. We are just about done here. We brought it up to the shine level that he requested, which is about, I'd call it 70% where we would normally put a floor, so we didn't keep going, but it looks really nice. Like I said, you have that ghosting from the tile, which was here already before we got here, and the holes, we just did the best we could, just within their budget. So, like I said, most of this is covered up anyway by like all these tables and stuff like that, so it's a laundromat. So as you can see, the holes over there, you can still see them a little bit. We tried to blend them in as best we could, but overall they don't stick out like a sore thumb like they did before, so overall, not too bad. There's the finish we got on the floor. It looks really nice. Just enough shine to make it look good, but he didn't want it super, super polished for slip reasons, and also, you know, people are gonna be dragging stuff here and scratching the floor up and everything else. So I think this is definitely a huge improvement over what it was. Still looks really clean, shiny, good. There's a bunch of holes that we actually did kind of all around here, and most of them blended in very well, considering we did not use the aggregate on all of them. Over here, these big ones, we just left these because there wasn't anything really to do with these. They were very shallow, but they were like black before, so we left them at tan. He didn't want us to do anything else with those, but you know, they're there, they're filled. But overall, you see the nice shine on the floor, and it looks really good. Shine from this way. So yeah, huge improvement over here. Tom over there is just touching up some of the baseboards and stuff like that before we leave, because we kind of splattered a little bit here and there. But yeah, guys, so we're gonna wrap this video up here. We're gonna head back to the shop. It is Friday today, and actually we do not work on Saturday. And it is almost the 4th of July, so if you guys are seeing this just at the 4th of July, happy 4th of July. We are off for a few days over here at Steam Boss, going on a little vacay. Maybe I'll post a few clips in this video or the next video of what we're up to. But yeah, let's head back to the shop. All right, we are back at the shop. Van unloaded, reloaded for tomorrow. Look at the sweat on my forehead. It is super hot in the shop today. We don't stick around in the shop too long in the summertime here in Florida unless we have to, because it's like 120 degrees in here. So no AC. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions or would like to learn more about it, become a channel member and join our Discord link below, where we answer more of all of your in-depth questions, more so than it's hard for me to do in the comment section, because we get so many comments on all of our videos. It's hard to get in depth with every single person. So if you're looking to learn more, join that and we will be there for you. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see all you on the next video. Peace.